Welcome back to a Game of Thrones. We are currently in the process of sieging King's Landing with our dragon. Let's hope they don't ring any bells to surrender, because I've got the game audio turned down for recording. So on the subject of the dragon, I also asked you guys last episode what you'd like to see in regards to the dragon's name. I didn't have any good suggestions, so the top comment was actually a really good one. So I've gone for Zephyrin, or Zephyrin, I don't know how it's pronounced, but I'm going to stick with Zephyrin for now, because it sort of rolls off the tongue a little bit better. This was a great name, because not only does it sound very Valyrian, but Zephyros in ancient Greek was the ancient Greek god of the western wind, which I thought was appropriate, because not only, A, do we descend from the god of winds, if I go to the bloodline here, we descend from the literal storm god, the god of the winds, and we're on Westeros, so there's many reasons why the whole western wind aspect works. Plus, towards the later game, we want to be able to reform this religion and become the god king, which is an option added by this mob, which sounds incredible. So there's a lot of reasons why the dragon being named after the god of the western winds just seemed appropriate to me. I thought that was a great idea. Anyway, last time we actually got a fair amount through the siege, but then unfortunately the game crashed, as it is wont to do. So this time, hopefully, we can get the siege done again without the dragon being named, because it was quite a high chance. We did get fairly lucky. Unfortunately, I think if we have to keep doing this over and over and over, we're going to end up in a scenario where the dragon's going to get basically roasted and toasted. Okay, so 34,000 men obviously sieging the Red Keep here, which is fantastic news. They got 5,400 defenders. We can't assault because it's the Red Keep, you know, it's quite well defended. In terms of their troops, they haven't got any immediately threatening armies, and of course a lot of people have actually backed us in this war. Have the Reach backed us, or is it these guys that have... Oh my god, the Reach backed us. Oh no, parts of the Reach. Oh man, that's confusing, because that looks like the symbol of House Florent there. Okay, so the actual Reach themselves are neutral. They're not staying part of the war. Dawn backed us, so in the south we're basically set. It's only a few of these various Reach provinces that rebelled against us, but Dawn, Stormlands, and the Reach are all, you know, not anything to worry about in that regard. Westerlands, what did they do? They are definitely our enemies. Okay, and I think the Trident, same with the Vale. What about the North? They generally try and stay out of these things. Yeah, so the North are also nothing to worry about. So what we've got right now, and you've got to bear in mind as well that the parts of the Vale also split off to join us. All it is essentially the Vale, the Trident, the Westerlands, and the Iron Throne, and their whatever amount of provinces they've got left, versus Stormlands and Dawn, but more to the point, we've got the Dragon, so it sucks to be those guys, huh? Let's quickly blitz through some time then, and deploy this Dragon as much as possible. Your enemies think they're safe on the other side of rock and mortar, so what is our... So it's a 5% chance to be maimed. That sucks, because that means if that happens, we can't use the Dragon at all throughout this war. It has to heal up first. It's like being wounded, essentially, in the base game. It will heal up for Dragons. Luckily, we haven't had it again. This is going to get pretty bad, huh? I'm not caring to upset my vassals, especially when in such a delicate... If we get like a rebellion inside our own territory, that would suck. Speaking of which, I believe you're a... What are you doing right now? Wait, part of Stone Dancers rebelled against us? What are they doing? I have no idea. It doesn't matter too much anyway. We'll worry about that later on. It says they're at war with us, but... Oh, the Iron Throne are attacking Stone. They must have a subholding. Yeah, they do. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I thought that our own vassals... I was kind of expecting it as well, that our own Faith of the Seven vassals would rebel against us in favor of the throne, because obviously, you know, they're the same religion. Turns out that's not the case at all. They're more than happy to back us in a war against their against the king. Alright, so they are taking some provinces here, but all we've got to do is really take King's Landing. Let's be reasonable. That's essentially all they've got at this stage. Nice, there we go. King Colin Ashford is not here because he's leading troops down south. We should try and hit his armies and take him down. All right. Put his family in the dungeon. That gives us 28% war score. Only 28% war score for putting his family in the dungeon and taking the Red Keep. Seems a little bit... I don't know. A little bit unreasonable. We've got 30 marshals. These are definitely our best commanders. Yep, we've got Lady Fog there, our sister, who is Genius Brave. She's just a great character. We've got Raymond as well. I'm just going to assault these down because we need to get this war done as quickly as possible. They have more than enough men to take us out, and they have more than enough men to run circles around us. We've got one big army. They've got multiple big armies. So we need to be very careful with, ideally, how we want to fight this. And I think just blitzing everything down, using the Dragon as much as possible, getting it done just as quickly as we can. Then at least if everything else fucks up, we could use, we could go for a white peace. We've got to be careful not to fight them in mountains, because we can't deploy the Dragon in mountains, so we don't want any wars to sort of kick off in the Stormlands or in the Vale or anything like that. Even the Westerlands to some extent, because I believe a lot of these provinces count as mountain. Yeah, they do. So we've got to be very careful. We could try and take out stacks of troops that are looking fairly undefended, which I think isn't a bad idea. With the Dragon 2, we can just turn up, rock them. So what's the chance? It's still 5% chance of being maimed. Oh, careful. Careful. We're fine. Okay, a lot of their people died. Their morale is immediately smashed. Oh god, our vassals want tax shifted noble obligations. Fine, that's absolutely fine with me. I'm good with that, my pal. All right, where's the king? Is that the king? Ruler person, King Colin, he's moved up to there then. Let's move over and take that one out. And we can also maybe pick off some armies that are heading down to the Iron Throne as well. Got another 6,000 men there. They're taking out a lot of our territory in the north, but of course this is all worthless to us, I would say. As long as we keep control of, obviously, Storm's End, which, good luck taking that one, we're good. Little Paramount Durran Godsgrief, I see. There we go. We've got another one join us. White Harbour, thank you very much, and Northmen. See, the Northmen are generally, like I said, going to be fairly independent in this battle, which is quite nice to see those guys actually join us in this one. Alright, we've got diarrhea. This is bad. Please don't die. If we died during this, I would actually cry, because this has been generations and generations of setup. Oh, one of our vassals did rebel. Who are you? Bronzegate is attacking us. Wow, we're going to have to revoke some titles then. Is that not ours as well? Oh, that's the most, the High Septimus, that one apparently. Claim on the Longship of Lord table. We can't really afford it. I'd like to keep some money in the back burner for mercenaries. Hey, there we go. We're fine. Nothing to worry about in terms of illness. We wanted to deploy the dragon here. It seems a bit pointless, all things considered. 53%. I think we're going to have to go counter siege a little bit. Unless we can finish off like the rest of King's Landing and then move up there. But I think we are going to have to counter siege a tad bit here. They control way too much of our territory. Despite now being my opponent in war, I feel as if I can reach out to him some way. If we fight, let's fight honorably. Let us meet under armistice. What you can do with that one, and I saw this on the Reddit, I actually had no idea this was a thing. You can basically offer them to join armistice. If they like you enough, they can agree to it. Oh, let them come. They can agree to it, at which point... Okay, I just wanted to make sure it was planes. You can try and trip them in prison. You can basically arrange to meet and then kidnap them, and it's obviously massively dishonorable and everything, but it's also kind of funny. Okay, they outnumber us by a huge amount. They've got at least 2 to 1, let's be reasonable. So... 29th first moon, they're going to turn up now, and we need to use the dragon just basically as much as possible. Oh, they're coming in staggered. They didn't merge their troops. Dragon, dragon, please don't die. Dragon, dragon, you're my guy. We've done it. Okay, that's a great start. Now they're going to reinforce to an already failing army. They are just throwing troops away. I still don't know if we can win this. Even with their morale being absolutely battered like this. Oh, come on. How are we looking? They're about to lose. Yeah, but look at ours. We're taking just as many fucking losses here. We're about to lose a flank. They're about to lose a flank. Unless we can use this dragon, I think it's over. We're taking just too many deaths. Alright, Dracarys. Fool. Gone, gone, gone. Excellent. Oh, come on. Even with that, I don't think it's going to be... there we go. They've caved. So they've lost a flank. We've lost a flank. We've taken their center. Oh my god, this is horrible. How are they looking? Come on. What's their morale? 14.6. Do it. Take him down. This might be enough to win the war. If we can do this... Like, our center is never going to falter because we've got a Dragon Rider on it. What might be sensible to do is put everybody on the center always. It's a little bit risky, because if they get 2 good commanders on either flank, we could be pretty screwed. They're gone. Oh my god. My sister died. Fog died in battle. Oh, okay. She definitely deserves to be honored with the funeral. She has done great things for the Ram. She will not be forgotten. Okay. We've got this one in the bag. That was fucking difficult. The issue is, we've got 8,000 men. They've got 26,000. Oh, don't get me wrong, that was a great battle for us, but it was a bit of a Pyrrhic victory, because now we've got so few troops. The dragon is the thing driving us here, and without troops to back up the dragon, I don't know that we're going to be okay. How many troops can we raise? A fair amount, apparently. Okay. Let's retreat back to Storm's End. Let's retreat back to Storm's End temporarily. And let's also hire some more troops if we can. So they're going to try and cut us off. Oh, God, we need to get away from this, otherwise this could end very, very poorly. Okay, just run. I think a lot of these are mercenaries as well, aren't they? So we need to... I'm going to be very careful about letting time tick here. See, this is what I'm concerned about. They're going to slow us down. That's going to give time for everyone else to reinforce. There's 11,000 stat there, 1,000 stat. There's obviously 15,000 that are basically probably just going to immediately turn around and attack us again. Right, give me that dragon fire. Guess we'll soon arrive. Better get on with it. The Iron Islands just agreed to join us. Thank you. Do we deploy it now, or do we wait for these guys to turn up? When are they going to get here? Oh, there's another 10,000 men coming in. This could be a problem. Okay, spend lavishly to satisfy everyone's food and hunger and whatever. They're going to get here 19th, so now. Wait, what? Wait, they stopped? When are they going to get here then? 26th third moon. Why did they back out of that? I don't have a problem with it, but that's I mean, we're going to win this minor skirmish. They're going to be reinforced into a losing thing. Then we drop the dragon on them, like right now, and then we burn them all. Fool. The dragon's really putting in work. I'm surprised it hasn't been maimed immediately. Oh, we lost our commander, haven't we? Fog died. I really should have sorted that out. Okay. You're sacked because you're garbage. You're good. Welcome aboard. You're... Okay, right. That's basically the best we've got, unfortunately. Man, even with the dragon, this is going to be very, very difficult, huh? That guy's in prison, so fuck knows how he's leading armies. Gonna Get out of here with that shit. That should be an immediate retreat. We've lost our center. Okay. This is where we're going to start being pushed back. Do we go for a white peace right now? Bearing in mind, this war was over him revoking King's Landing. If we white peace, he doesn't get King's Landing. We win. White peace is almost a victory for us because we're still keeping King's Landing. The only difference between us beating him and us white piecing is he abdicates. So as far as I'm concerned, there's absolutely no difference. Let's just check that out. So if we enforce demands, he loses 500 prestige, loses 20 fear, he doesn't have any fear anyway. His opinion of us increases. The Iron Throne gets autonomous vassals. That's the only bonus. So Realm Authority goes to the lowest. But do we really want it being the lowest? Because that could also cause us some issues as well. We gain 200 prestige. If we do this one, we lose 100 prestige, but we keep King's Landing. I think we're going to have to go for it. Because he can't revoke titles from us while we're at a truce, and of course we'll be at a truce. It's 80%. The second we lose this army, though, we're screwed. We're screwed. We have no more troops. Let me just double check here. We've got 12,000 men somewhere. Fucking God knows where, though. Yeah. That's it. That's everybody we can see there. I think we're going to white piece this one out. But we know, when the dragon is bigger and stronger, that when it comes to grabbing independence from the Iron Throne, we can do it. We can do it easily as well. Because, look, we're about to lose that. Okay, please, take my white piece. Excuse me, take my white piece. Excuse me. Take that white piece right now. There we go. Okay. I accept your offer of peace. Thank you. We're now at truce with him for... So, essentially, we've got 10 years. We've got 10 years to build up our forces, to make ourselves as powerful as possible, to build up as much gold as possible, because the second that truce ends, he's going to revoke it. It was for the Duchy of King's Landing, by the way. Don't be too alarmed that he has King's Landing. He's allowed to do that. But we have the High Lordship, which obviously gives us a ridiculous amount of power in the realm to be the High Lord of King's Landing. Yeah. We also know that in the event there is a big, significant civil war, Dawn, the Iron Islands, Reach is apparently independent. If we can start making the Northmen like us a little bit more, sowing dissent, that type of thing, in 10 years' time we can get our independence. We can break the Iron Throne. I think it's more than possible at this stage. Well, that was good. That was a really, really good test, I think. That really showed how far we've come from being one of the weakest of the Seven Kingdoms to now one of the most powerful, capable of basically taking on almost the entirety of the Iron Throne. It did take a dragon, I will admit. We wouldn't have been able to do it without that. We need to be very careful about how we spend our gold then. Because mercenary is going to be the difference between winning and losing. If we had a couple more thousand troops there, we could have held that center. We might have been able to push them. Again, it was not really worth it. It was a massive amount of gold investment. And every time we fight, we were risking the dragon dying. So I don't think it was necessary to push through to just getting him to abdicate. It really wasn't worth it. Right, the funeral. Goodbye. That was our biggest loss. House Durrandon. She died so that we could keep King's Landing. And my God, you will be remembered. That was a big sacrifice. And we can get back a little bit of our gold here by ransoming all the characters in our dungeon. You've got to remember, we have the king's family in our dungeon here. Let's tidy up our own round for a bit then, because I don't know what the fuck's happened with this one, why you're suddenly separate. Okay, well, we need to take that as soon as possible then. And now that we've got low realm authority, you've got to remember, we also got that out of this, this whole debacle. Low realm authority means that we can start grabbing up other provinces. We can start grabbing up these provinces from the Reach. We can start maybe trying to take this from the most devout. High Septum, whatever that is, I have no idea. The erratic one. Let's see if we can just grab as much power as possible in the next 10 years. It's a real shame we can't do border disputes. I don't know what the hell's causing that. Yeah, we can still only... Well, we can de jure claim, which is obviously quite nice. But outside of that, we're a little bit screwed. Can we push any claims on these guys? Because we had a claim on Cocklesman, right? The whole thing. Claim Yelcher, that's a bit pointless. Claim Hollyhall for one of our vassals. Why not do that? Just immediately grab it up. This is the plan. We've got 10 years to make the Stormlands as powerful as possible. We've got a fucking dragon. So my God, can we do it? Now with this war, we can test one thing I briefly mentioned in that last war, which is put all the troops on the center and see what our morale is like. Let's see if this... I mean, we'll take more losses because it's one guy commanding everybody. We'll take more losses, but if our morale's holding out strong, it might be the difference between some battles, to be honest with you. Loss of trait authoritative. Ooh, okay. That's just a random event. It's not related to anything. It's a little bit of a shame, though, because it was kind of nice to have that. Okay. No, you better run. I want to test out whether my troops are good like this, so I need you to stay exactly there. Excuse me. I need you to stay exactly there. Thank you. There we go. Got him. All right. Let's see what this is like. See if it is worth rolling with this tactic. Yeah, we annihilated them. We took 117, and they lost 10 times as many troops. We'll have to fight an army sort of equivalent size of our own to find out whether or not that is truly worth doing. But as a sort of a little bit of a test there, that's not too bad. I can roll with that. Now, let's also test out... This is a safe war to be sort of, you know, guessing how some of this might work. Let's also try and assault with everybody on the center. In theory, it shouldn't matter, but let's give it a go. Yeah, we still lost... we lost 1,000 men, but we stormed it. I'm not too happy about the assault. I think we should just rely on the dragon for the most part and not bother with that, because I think maybe trying to assault down King's Landing as quickly as I was, although that was probably what got us the white piece, I think that might have also cost us the war in total. Like, that was the winning the battle but losing the war. Alright, is that now ours? It is. Fantastic. Right, what else can we grab? Obviously, probably not that one from the Iron Throne, huh? Yell should we can't grab. Do we not? I thought we had a claim on this. We do, on the whole Duchy of Cockleswent, but the, yeah, of course, the King of the Iron Throne has that. Excuse. That war did more than I thought. We've proven ourselves as a capable contender to the Iron Throne. And more to the point, we're not even voting for ourselves. What? We've turned him into a powerful Knight of the Lord. We've made him look weak in front of the realm. Can we kill him? If we could get rid of him. I don't know how we'll do it, though. How can we do it? Oh, he wants the Princess of the Iron Throne. Who is she? Is that his daughter? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, okay, so we can potentially ransom his daughter off if he's got enough gold. I think we need to get on this Iron Throne, because then we can start breaking this kingdom apart piecemeal. Oh man, this could be big. This could be awesome. Okay, we don't need to dragon conquest. All we've got to do is take the throne for ourselves, kill off this dude, and make it primogeniture, which I think we're more than capable of doing. Okay, plot to kill. Now, bearing in mind, while we're doing this, while we're trying to just force our way onto the throne, we can be doing our regular stuff as well, which is grabbing as much of the lands as possible just to build ourselves up. Well, like Cracklaw Point, can we grab this one? That would be a good one to get to draw claims on, because that gives us basically a full... Look at this. We would almost completely surround the Iron Throne then. We've got Shoreham, Morrisburg, Bramsfort. That would be kind of useful. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, a friendship will benefit both of our realms. He is happy with our friendship. Incredible. How can we kill him? Well, I think there's a pretty straightforward way, and that's flip over to intrigue, spy on him, lower his general opinion, and then hope that people want to join the plot to wipe him out. Now, of course, if he finds out about this, we are going to be branded a traitor in no time at all, and we're going to be... Our head's going to be rolling, let's put it that way. All right, let's get everybody on board with this plot. Okay, so the... Wait, what's the Riverlands and the Greyjoys are backing us as well. Okay. So we've got the Iron Islands and the Riverlands. Okay, they're both fans of that. That's good. I can't believe how many friends we made with that war. I didn't realize we made him look quite that weak. Border Spy Network in King's Landing. Let's get ourselves... Oh, our maester's off to the Citadel, isn't he, to go and study there. Okay, fair enough. Do we need a new one? No, we don't. Call the court out of hiding. Thank you very much. We're done with that one. Send for a faceless man. Now, generally, they're very expensive. And I mean really expensive. Like thousands and thousands of gold. I very much doubt we're going to be able to afford it. But... if they're going to say, hey, 3,000 gold in exchange for the Iron Throne, might not be too much of a bad thing, huh? He murdered a childhood friend at the age of 11. Absolutely, he did. He definitely did do that. Now, people probably want to join our plot because he's a childhood murderer. People are up for joining the plot because he's a childhood murderer. Let's put it that way. Okay, send some gifts out. Get him on board. Even the tiniest amount of plot power to kill off the king on the Iron Throne, that's significant. I'm fine with that. Welcome. Oh, 87%. How the fuck are we this close? Come on. What else can we do? So Descent. I mean, it's the weirdest thing to do in CK2, I would say, ever. But let's go for it. What else can we do? So you're overseeing around, that's fine. Improved defenses, that's also fine. Have we got anything you can do to help us out with this one? Absolutely not. You should be proselytizing. In fact, you're... Oh, man, you're garbage as well. Keep proselytizing, that's fine. We converted somewhere else, though, by the looks of it. Yeah, we did. Oh, man, look at that. Storm God spreading. 4 provinces now. Well done, team. Gerald Voop Voop. Causing us issues with the Iron Bank of Bravos. Placate the envoy with words. He will kill him. But it would cost us 3,000 gold. We're close to being able to kill the guy ourselves. 93% plot power. I'm going to say, get out of here, boy. We're not interested in that. Boulder, the faceless Ironborn, not interested. It's too much. For that gold, we could probably guarantee that this plot would fire for ourselves by bribing just about everybody in the bloody 7 kingdoms. Okay. So what else can we do to lower general opinion of the king? That's the real question. Why don't we duel him? We could have done that. We could have antagonized him, turned him into our rival, and then just dueled him to death. Because we've got, what, 100 personal combat. He's got 45. That, in hindsight, might have been a much better idea. Okay. Well, either way, we've got options for taking this dude out. Now, do we have any claims we can press in the background? Then you can press de jure claims on Stokeworth. Okay. And that's against... I don't want to annoy the Iron Isles because they backed us. They backed us in that war. Farron Cross. That's, again, the Trident are backing us in the plot to kill the king. Although it would give us Farron Cross. Okay, what else have we got? Hayford. We can press de jure claims against the High Septum. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. He's got 32 men. Right, okay. We're going to have to be very quick about this, though, because there's no reason why the Iron Throne wouldn't join us in that one. Put the people up here. Declare war. De jure claim on Langwood Hall. Raise the troops. Go for it. This could cause us some big concerns, like real big concerns. But you know what? I think removing the High Septum from that would be kind of nice, huh? Right, how are our heirs doing? That's one thing I have forgotten to sort of pay attention to. Our son, Lord Boris, is timid. Well, that's garbage. You get nothing. Boris. Oh, Lord Baron. Okay, right. Died in single combat against the High Septum. That's very funny. He's apparently a poor fighter and brave. Okay, sure. I guess he just got kind of lucky swinging a sword around there. Okay, let's quickly just get rid of this as soon as we can, yeah, because he's got no legal right to demand this. He already hates us, so oh no. You know, it really does not matter at all if he sends us that. Ah, my spying on King Colin of the Iron Throne has revealed his complicity in a shadowy plot to rescue Princess Aline from Lord Paramount Durran's. Oh, us. Oh, right, yeah, no, he wants to get his daughter out of prison, huh? We'll reveal the plot. I don't know what it will do for us, though, but of course we'll reveal it to maybe show that he's very dishonorable or something. I don't know. All right, so we're going to have to siege the Scepter Baelor. It doesn't make much sense that we would just be able to waltz into King's Landing and burn down what is essentially the Vatican. I don't think they would let us do that, but of course we're at truce, so he can't stop us. Right, take him down, release all the prisoners. There's no one of value. We've done it. And our son is becoming... Okay, that's good. Oh, we got Fossey as well. Fossey is a step in the right direction, if nothing else. 10 Marshal, my son. You will be good at Marshal. You will go to the ball. Right, thank you. I'll be taking that one. Goodbye. Okay, right. We're already 2 provinces more powerful. Okay, that's a good start. What can we grab next, then? Ideally, I'd like to go to war against the Reach. How many troops have they got? 7,000 men. We can go to against the Reach right now. Because we've got 12,000 men and a dragon, so we definitely outnumber them. That would give us... why can we press all claims? Oh, we are at truce with them. Why are we at truce with them, though? Is it because we're at truce with... the Reach because they joined in against us. Oh, no. Wait, what? The war against Lord Paramount Lancewell of the Reach was won by... Truce was signed after Lord Paramount's Durran claim on King's Landing. Oh, we took King's Landing from them. I remember. Yeah. Okay. In that case... I mean, ideally, we'd like this kid to die, huh? But we'll wait on that one, because I believe we have 2 Duchy-level titles on the Reach right now. Yeah, of course we have Cockleswent, which we can't really get until the king dies. And we have Highgarden. I think it might be jumping the gun a little bit. Oh, no, I didn't mean to say this is pointless. We're going to have to start spying on him again. I may be jumping the gun a little bit, but I'm trying to think of the best ways to divide up and ensure that we're the most powerful in the 7 Kingdoms if we can't flip it over from elective. It's probably more difficult than I think it will be, especially as we are a different religion. Who is he fighting? King Dunstan of the Iron Throne? Was this an adventurer threat? King Dunstan's claim on the Iron Throne. It's King Colin, Lord Paramount Kermit of the Maiden's Men, High Septum, the blah blah blah, Lord Paramount Herbert II of the Vale. We'll say to defend him is our duty, of course it is. We are a man known for our duty and honor, and we will defend you to the end, my friend. I mean, how's the plot going? It's 53. Oh man, it's dropped pretty significantly already. This is going to be a difficult plot. Okay, then. Let's not worry about that for a while. Let's just... Wait, what? Because we're independent. Technically. Technically independent. Oh my god, it's such a shame we can't just Dragon Conquest the Reacher. I'd like to take Dawn, to be honest with you, but obviously we can't do that because they're all in a massive civil war. Oh dear. Oh dearie me, Westerlands. You are on my... This we put all the money into. 2 out of the 7 kingdoms under 1 Lord Paramount. I don't know if they'll even allow this. They might just go to war to overthrow us at that stage or revoke our titles or brand us a traitor or whatever. But if we've got 2 of the 7 kingdoms, there's no reason we couldn't also immediately Dragon Conquest the Trident either. Oh, shit. And he can't stop us because he's fighting his own contender. It's because the Iron Throne is under contention, essentially. This is great. I didn't even think that we could do this. And of course, we've got vision on them because technically the Iron Throne is part of ours and we can see their territory. This doesn't make any damn sense. Okay. Mercenaries? Mercenaries. I think that's a good idea. Good idea. Good idea. Comment section. The gallant men. No, we want, preferably heavy troops. Preferably... Oh, God. Sure. Go on then. Buckle aboard. Oh, they're called the Stormbreakers. I wish I could have got those guys. Right. Merge together. 14,000 men. 14,000 men and a Dragon Rider. That's what we're talking about right now. Okay, so he's going to head down. We need to just crush their army and head up to Castle Rock and torch the place. Fire and blood. Right, let's move south. Bring me all of these. What have we done? This is insane. Wait, if they're our allies, are they going to fight the Westerlands for us? I certainly hope not. I certainly hope that they will not fight the Westerlands for us. Bravosi claims to be a master bladesman, wants to train my son. Nothing. That's the second time we've had a Bravosi turning up claiming to be a master swordsman who's done fuck all for our... They are going to fight. But... So the Iron Throne is an ally against us trying to conquer one of his kingdoms. I feel like something's gone horribly wrong here. That's okay. I kind of hope they lose that so we can move in and grab the war score. Is that... Oh, no. Wait, that's not going to make our war. Oh, no, wait. That wasn't the Westerlands. That wasn't the Westerlands. That was the war against the Iron Throne. We're still at war, though, because the war's... Because it's carrying on. It might make a Casus Belli invalid. Our own wars continue. That's great news. The High Septon now distrusts the king. You can stay for the night. Okay, yeah, of course. He owes us gold as well. This is pushing it, huh? Oh, by the way, along with us being the next elected character in the throne, us owning King's Landing, the de jure lordship of King's Landing, us also trying to take one of the 7 kingdoms. We also want some gold, if you don't mind. Hey, how about some gold? He says no. How about I waive this in exchange for a favor? Or we can say nothing. There we go. I hereby pledge to grant you a favor and in return the Iron Throne's debt will be cancelled to us. Incredible news. Calling succession support. We can get him to vote for us. Oh my god, that's dumb. We're so ahead in the votes. Everybody wants us to rule. We don't even need to call him in, but my god, would that not be a power play? That's some big dick energy right there. Hey, vote for me. Vote for me. That was 300 gold well spent as far as I'm concerned. My god. Okay. Let's merge these troops. Excuse me. Okay, let's merge these troops. It does run a little slow at times. I imagine it's because we've broken everything. Raymond, welcome aboard. Jonald. Great name. My firstborn's going to be called Jonald. Let's move up to... let's just move up to wherever the hell they're going to make their armies. Oh, that's it. Put them into one big unit. That works out perfectly for me. Thank you. An absolute unit. If I wish King Colin to like me, I should first and foremost ask him to apologize. Oh, I should try and apologize. I'm sorry. My 50 opinion? It's done nothing. It hasn't even put a dent in it. That's really, really funny. Okay, a legitimate threat. Who is it? Oh, Wensington, descendants of Baratheon. Yeah, if you could piss off. Send insult. In short, you have the letter Lionel composed. I despise you. You're a contemptible infidel. And your envious spider ways repulse me. Signed Lord Paramount Durrandon of House Durrandon. That would teach that cruel spider. Yeah, get roasted, spider. They call me the Roast Lord. I'm just gonna make a questionable Filthy Frank reference, but I feel like that might get me taken off of YouTube. All right, Durran, Raymond, Jonald, 27, 24, 18. How's the dragon? Are we good? I haven't like accidentally missed the dragon being maimed or anything like that. The dragon is fucking great, to be honest with you. We're gonna take a river crossing doing it that way. Let's move over here to the Great Fork. It's still a river crossing, is it? Oh, it's just hills. This way we're definitely not taking a river crossing though. Speed down. Stop. Speed down. Go. Stop. Dragon. Kill them all. Dracarys. Okay, not bad, but questionable. Oh, okay, they forgot to bring commanders, as you would. Whoops, silly you. Forgetting to bring commanders again. Classic Westerlands. Their center's about to fall. Oh, we've got him. We don't even need to toast him anymore. That's it. Don't put the dragon in more risk than is necessary. Although we could burn them all. We could just burn them. Fuck. Alright, that's my own hubris there. Fine. Doesn't matter. We outnumber them so much. What? I've learnt from my little birds that King Colin plans to travel the realm incognito for a lark, mingling with the common folk. He will only be protected by 2 loyal friends during this little adventure. A great opportunity to have him abducted if I wished. 33 gold? If this works, I will be incredibly happy. Morons. Okay. They slew a guard and a servant. They failed, but we weren't caught. That's the important thing. Right, now we chase him down. The dragon's not usable for the time being. It won't be long until it heals. It's not a big deal. We certainly will be done before the 10 years with the Iron Throne expires. Is this war going to be as smooth without the dragon? Obviously not. You know, we don't have that. Oh my god, we must have organizers because we've beaten them there. You poor fools. This is where movement lock is just perfect. They have to retreat into us. It doesn't make much sense, obviously, but it's kind of funny nonetheless. All right, let's head straight for Castle Rock and Lannisport and torch them all. Dickon Red Sky has been imprisoned by the king, the High Septim. Sure, very sad to hear that. Oh, not what I had planned. Rest assured, this outrageous behavior will not stand. Oh, there we go. Your Justicia, Lord Dickon of Duskendale, was caught spreading lies and falsehoods and rumors and such. That's from sowing dissent. We still can't ransom out his children, so they will sit in our prison. My God, he must hate us so much. We're the ultimate enemy for the Iron Throne right now. His kids are in prison, we've stolen his titles, we've stolen his land, and now we're taking one of the kingdoms as well. Really not happy about this. What will happen to us, though? Do we become independent? Because we've just dragon conquested someone? That makes us a feudal monarch, right? I actually have no idea. Well, now the Great Siege of Casterly Rock begins, and my God, is it going to take some time. 1.2% every 12 days. This is going to be a hell of a long process. One of my informants, a young soldier with more vices than he can afford, has managed to gain the trust of King Colin and is now often stands guard outside his door. I don't understand how the fellow managed it, but who am I to look to gift horse in the mouse? A gift horse in the mouth. For enough gold, he may be persuaded to get rid of Colin violently. We're going to pay this druggie. What? In disguise, I met up with my friend. King Colin's burly armsman and shifty-looking associate at a rundown tavern. Shamefacedly, he recounts how he stabbed King Colin in his own bed, and how he somehow managed to get away. I pat him on the shoulder and tell him it's alright. Outside, I order my guards to tie up loose ends. Sorry, what? Wait, we didn't kill him? I have no idea why he's not dead. A body double? A decoy? It must be. Oh, Gods of the Storm, thank you. There's no other explanation. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, nice. Okay, Boris is already a trained fighter, and unfortunately for this guy, it means he's about to be sacked because he's only got level 2 in fighting, and we need to obviously replace him with a formidable fighter to give our son the best chance. I believe we're only a level 2 fighter, so at the rate he's going, he might outpace us in terms of military command, which is fantastic. Lord Rhaegar the Wicked, unfortunately, you need to go, my friend. We've got plenty of skilled fighters, so I guess what's next then is we could go with Lord Jonald, who is not only a lord, but has that ability and just have him train children. When he gets him up to level 3, we'll sack him and replace him with a formidable fight, because this way we're at least still getting the benefits of him having a high marshal as well. A son called Argilac. So Argilac was the name of the last of the Storm Kings of House Durrandon. How about have we had Monsoon yet? I think we've had Monsoon, but it's been a while. I think Monsoon was one of our first. So it's nice to get this name back into the mix. You can also get Struggle. All the kids need to be trained in Struggle because it's obviously what we're going for here. Now, our heir has Genius, though, so it's going to be very difficult to beat him. He's also got Willful, which is good. Vicious, Brave, Authoritative, or Stubborn. Stubborn is arguably the only bad one there. All right, this is nice. Timid, bad. Obviously bad if you're going for military command, but we can maybe get it out of him. I think seeing as... Oh, no, we're not authoritative anymore. I was going to say, as we're authoritative, we can sort that out. I think Gregarious is also the interventionist trait needed to remove Timid, or turn it into something good. So he might be okay. No, I'm sure he's up to something. Keep spying on him so that we can maybe try and kidnap him again. Now, as much as I'd love to finish off this siege today, it's been going on for what feels like 10 minutes now. We're only at 64%. I think, essentially, it's going to be quicker for the dragon to heal up. So we'll dive straight back into this next episode and hopefully take 2 out of the 7 kingdoms. That's going to be massive. Better than taking these random provinces from the Reach piecemeal or anything like that. We can take a massive, massive chunk, and then we will be undoubtedly the most powerful king in the... or High Lord, sorry, in the realm. You know who's the most undoubtedly powerful kings in my realm? You guessed it. That's right. It's the insane top tier level patrons. Big shout out to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Blurry Bunny, Sidini, Conspire T, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Danny Good, Donald, Eric B, Escape, Facundo Vasquez, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Heydog, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kaden Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrofilm, Pelvis Presley, Serthal the Swede, Sorghum, Toby Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, and Zazzy 7011 for their support at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you very much for making the channel possible in the first place. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this slightly more fast-paced series. I think we can all agree on that. This episode has been basically just non-stop the entire time. And a big shout as well, of course, to Asaro, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Arachnid44, Betimus Max, Sadini, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk22 and 7, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, Genji Zerka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Johan De Vries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Lemon Stark, Llewellyn Thomas, Matthew, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Nixie, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Smirtworm, The Insane Pickle, Venom Meow, Will Wade, Wolfie, and CK2. Thank you all for your support.